Yo, 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 what's going on, Nosebleed Nation? It's your boy, Coach Mike D. We're bringing you another breakdown of an NFL game. We're in week 15 of the NFL season, and we have another breakdown. We got our Bills and our Patriots, who are set to kick off tomorrow at 12 noon in Foxborough, Gillette Stadium. A big individual rivalry, intergame rivalry, a division rivalry. We got two Titans going at each other. We got Sean McDermott of the Buffalo Bills versus Mike Vrabel, the three-time Super Bowl champion. We got OC Joe Brady versus Josh McDaniels, a six-time Super Bowl champion. So Mike Vrabel and Josh McDaniels have 9 Super Bowls in between them, and they are definitely the epitome of the Patriot way. And it looks like they brought that back to the Patriots because right now they're 11-2 and leading the division. And when it comes to the AFC East. These two teams are not strangers to each other. They both know each other, and they met last game on week 5, where the Patriots shocked the world and beating the Buffalo Bills 23-20 when a field goal by the kicker, which gave them victory. Since then, the Patriots have won 10 in a row when it comes to their victories, and that's why they sit at 11-2. They actually should be 12-1. They should have beat my Pittsburgh Steelers, but they turned the ball over so much they lost the game 21-14. But this is a marquee matchup this late in the year. Like I said, the NFL has done a very good job in getting these matchups together, and we appreciate it. Before we go any further, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And also, too, there's going to be another video you're going to see. There's a contest on it where I'm giving away $30. Me breaking down the playoff brackets or potential playoff brackets for the upcoming playoff season of 2026 Super Bowl. So make sure you go over to that video and find out the terms and conditions of that and try to get yourself $30. And we appreciate everything that you do. Without further ado, let's get at it. So we are dealing with two powerhouse juggernauts in the AFC East. Of course, both these teams have marquee quarterbacks. We have Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. And then, of course, we have Drake May of the New England Patriots. Right now, the Josh Allen is the reigning MVP of the league, which he won last year in 2024. Right now, he is 6th in passer rating in the National Football League at 102.9. And Drake May, of course, is 2nd in the league in passer rating with a passer rating of 111.2. That's sensational for a second-year quarterback, and it just contributes to what Josh McDaniels has brought to the table and getting him ready to be that quarterback, to be the new heir apparent of Tom Brady. Right now, Josh Allen has 3,083 yards and 22 touchdowns, but he does have 10 interceptions. Of course, turnovers have been a marquee of his career. He has been very, very loose with the ball at times, especially in 2022 when he led the league in turnovers. This year, he has 10 interceptions and 3 fumbles. So he has to try to show that up. But he is one of the epitome of a dual threat quarterback. Right now, he's 8th in the league in passing. Drake May right now is 2nd in the league in passing with 3,412 yards behind Dak Prescott, who is leading the league. Drake May is very, very, very good at what he does. He's very, very methodical in the offense that Josh McDaniels is trying to run. And Joe Brady does the same thing with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the epitome of a dual threat quarterback. Of course, earlier this year he did pass Cam Newton all-time on the all-time list by breaking his rushing record. Now it stands at 77, which is all-time in NFL history. So Josh is rewriting the record books. He's trying to solidify himself, but the only thing that's missing is that jewelry. That's the only thing that's missing. So that's the hunt he's trying to do this year. Right now, the Patriots have one of the youngest football teams in the NFL. Right now, their rookies have seen over 3,700 snaps. I know when I get these statistics, I know people are like, man, where's he getting all this stuff from? Well, I do a lot of research and I go digging up things that maybe people don't know. They've had 3,700 snaps, and Mike Vrabel has been very good at getting the reps for his young guys, which is probably going to pay dividends in the future, especially with them getting a lot of time in game, whether it's on the defense or the offensive side of the ball. They're 2nd behind the Cleveland Browns, who have also played a lot of rookies. So that can pay dividends on both those teams when it comes to the veteran leadership that they'll have later down the road. Right now, the Buffalo Bills have won 5 straight AFC East championships. There's only been 2 quarterbacks right now that have been dominating that division. Tom Brady dominated it for 20 years. And Josh Allen took over when Tom left in 2019 and went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Josh Allen's won 5 straight from 2020 to 2024, looking to try to get a 6th. But I think the Patriots going to have something to say about that. The last game that the Bills played, they had a barn burner with the Bengals and Joe Burrow's debut coming back off of a very, very serious turf toe injury. They ended up beating the Bengals 39-34. And some magnificent play by Josh Allen, especially with his legs, overcoming long third downs by running touchdowns and getting first downs to solidify and ice the game. Right now, they're 3 of 2 in their last 5 games, and they're trying their best to end the season on a high note. When it comes to the Patriots, this team has won 17 division titles in the last 25 years. When Tom Brady was a quarterback, they won 11 consecutive division titles from 2009 to 2019, which probably never be done again. The Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, that 25 years of magic that happened with that team is probably the greatest dynasty that we'll ever see in professional sports. That machine worked well. And Mike Vrabel is coming off a bye. And of course, if you look at the statistics, Mike Vrabel is 6-0 coming off a bye. So this works right into his wheelhouse. Now, when it comes to the month of December, the Buffalo Bills know what it means to play football and get it done in December. Since 2020, the Buffalo Bills are 19-3 in the month of December. That is huge. They get it done in the month of December. This is how they made their runs in the last 5 years into AFC Championships games, but they just can't get past those Chiefs. Of course, they have the Ravens number. They always play Lamar Jackson very hard in the playoffs, but the month of December is real, real good to them, especially when they get high seeds for their seeding in the playoffs. The last game that the Patriots played, they played the New York Giants, where they beat them 33-15, and the Patriots are on a 5-game winning streak right now. They've won the last 10, but the last 5 they are 5-0 in their last games. So they're doing best things. This is a marquee matchup. This is going to be something good to see. And it's going to be at high noon. Get it out of the way early, and I like that the way the NFL has put it down. So key things we're going to look at early are some injuries that you might want to be aware of these teams that could probably impact the game. So when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, we all know that their Pro Bowl defensive tackle, Ed Oliver, is out with a biceps injury. He hurt that around week 5, and he's been on the shelf ever since. Hopefully they can get him back. They're trying to rest him up because they know they're probably going to get in the playoffs. They're trying to make a playoff run. I'm pretty sure Ed's going to be there for that. I don't expect to see him in this game. Josh Palmer, the wide receiver that they acquired from the San Diego Chargers, has an nagging ankle injury. They don't know if he's going to play. Right now, it's up in the air. He is listed as questionable. There's a very high possibility that he may not play in this game. Cornerback Christian Bernard, who is a nickel corner, has a toe issue. Right now, he is up in the air about playing. Of course, those nagging turf toe, or stub toes can be a problem. So he may not be to play in this game. We'll see how that looks tomorrow. Also, linebacker Terrell Bernard has an elbow problem that's nagging him. They have him listed as questionable. There's a possibility that he may play, so I wouldn't pencil him out. But the biggest one of them all is Joey Bosa. Joey Bosa right now is questionable to play in this game, almost listed doubtful. He leads the team in sacks and forced fumbles, and that'll hurt them if they can't get to Drake May, who is the second leading passer in the National Football League. So not having your leading sack leader could be a problem. Also, and that's on the Buffalo Bills side. When it comes to the New England Patriots, Robert Spillane, their leading tackler, has an issue with his foot. They have him listed as questionable, but I don't think he's going to miss this game. And of course, we all know that their Pro Bowl defensive end, Milton Williams, is out with an ankle injury. That happened 17 weeks ago. He is still out. That's a huge deal for him. So not too many people on the depth chart that are on the injury reserve, but Robert Spillane is something you want to watch because he is their leading tackler. So without further ado, we're going to break it down a little bit and look at these teams on the offensive, defensive side of the ball to see how they match up and how they're going to look. Now, when it comes to the offense of both these teams, offensive coordinator Joe Brady is the offensive coordinator for the Bills. He does a very good job at play call and ball distribution, and getting the ball to the tight ends, and of course running a very good power running attack with James Cook, who is the second leading rusher in the National Football League. Josh McDaniels, of course, is at the helm of the New England Patriots, and he has really, really put Drake May in a position to where he has solidified him as a quarterback of the future. As we all say, coaching matters, and Josh doesn't bet anybody. 6-time Super Bowl champion. Don't get no better than Josh McDaniels. Now, when it comes to the statistics of both these offenses, the Buffalo Bills have the second-ranked offense in total offense. So they get the ball, they move it for us running and passing. It has a lot to do with James Cook being the second leading rusher in the league, and also Josh Allen being one of the sixth lead passer in the league, and with his rushing ability as well. When it comes to the Patriots, they're the eighth total defense in the league. They throw the ball very well. Drake May is number two, but their rushing attack is where they don't do it very well. They do it a little bit, but not as much, but they get the job done. A top 10 offense, I will take any day of the week. When it comes to their pass yards, the Buffalo Bills are number 11th in the National Football League. Of course, having a top 15 offense, I don't see any issue with that. They pass the ball around, especially to the tight ends, and to the running back. James Cook get a lot of passes. When it comes to his work, not only run the ball, his utilization rate is through the roof. That's why I'm pretty sure he's going to make the All-Pro team. When it comes to the Patriots, they are number 2 in pass yards. Of course, Drake May, we already know. He's right behind Dak Prescott. As far as rushing yards, the Buffalo Bills have the number 1 rushing offense in the National Football League. Makes it easy when you got James Cook as a number 2, and Josh Allen, who himself has 403 yards rushing. You pound them together, you get the number 1 rushing offense. When it comes to the Patriots, they're 21st. Like I said, they don't run the ball that well. They don't run it that often. But Drake May does make up a lot for that, especially with his scrambling ability. When it comes to the scoring offense, the Bills are 5th. So they do put points on the board. We've seen them get multiple 30, 40-point games. Matter of fact, early in the year when they played the Ravens in the first game of the season, they put up 41. So they know how to put the ball in the basket. Josh Allen in one game had 3 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. So scoring points are not an issue for that team. When it comes to the Patriots, they're 7th. So again, nice scoring. If you're top 10 in offense, you're scoring the ball, you're going to win games. And that's why they have 11 wins right now. When it comes to the red zone, the Bills, again, one of the best at it. With that rushing attack and Josh Allen's mobility, when you get in the red zone, they can put a lot of pressure on your defense, especially passing. And if you guess wrong, Josh Allen will be in the end zone, and the 77 touchdowns over his career tells you that. When it comes to the Patriots, they don't do so well in the red zone. They are 25th. We saw that evident early in the year when they played the Pittsburgh Steelers, where they fumbled 3 times in the red zone, twice on the goal line. So they've got to fix that problem. They get down in the red zone, but they don't do a good job of getting in there. And of course, that's shocking. The fact they got 11 wins. Most teams that get in the red zone as much as they do, you would think would have a better efficiency, but it hasn't worked out that well. They get a lot of field goals and sometimes don't even score, yet they're getting W. So you can't argue with that. Then when it comes to the third down, the Buffalo Bills are 4th and third down, and the New England Patriots are 8th. That has a lot to do with the fact that both these quarterbacks are dual threat. As I said earlier, Josh Allen has 403 yards rushing, and Drake May has 320. So they do a good job of getting third downs, keeping defense on the field, and you have to keep an eye on that because I think that could be the difference in this game, especially depending on the weather. I don't know what the weather outcome looks like, but if they need to get 2 or 3 yards or 4 or gas people, you saw what Josh did to the Bengals. I'm pretty sure that the defensive coordinator is going to keep an eye on that and make sure that they can scheme to stop those guys and ball them up. They may want to dial up some blitzes to kind of muster rush and both defenses keep these quarterbacks in the pocket and try to get some sacks. Now, when it comes to the offense of the Buffalo Bills goes through James Cook. They do a very good job, and Joe Brady does a very good job of running the wide zone and duo run. What is the wide zone? So the wide zone means that you're running off tackle in the 6 or 8 hole, on the other side, the 5 and the 7 hole. That means you're zone blocking, the wide zone, you're getting out to the boundary, and it creates a lot of cutbacks. If you watch James Cook run the ball, he does a lot of cutback runs where he reads very well, and he hits the hole downhill, does not do a lot of dancing. And then once he gets in space, that's when he makes things happen. He has a lot of runs. It's over 20 yards. He is a very explosive player, very quick, and he is a dual threat machine. I'm pretty sure he's going to be up there right now this year as far as all-purpose yards. He also catches a lot of passes. But the wide zone and then the duo, that means a double team. That means the guard and the tackle or the guard and center, double team block on a defensive tackle and then get to the next level. That's what dual blocks is. Matter of fact, they did a lot of that against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They rushed 299 yards on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they ran the same play like 20 or 30 times. That's unheard of, but they did. So that you got to keep an eye on that if you're the defensive coordinator for the New England Patriots to try to make sure that we ball up James Cook and force Josh Allen to be in long downs. Get him in 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 10, and then we can work. Now, when it comes to the New England Patriots, Drake May, of course, is doing things that are very historic. Not even the great Tom Brady has done some of the things right now that Drake May is doing. Drake May is completing 71% of his passes and has a yards per play of 8 yards through the air passing. No quarterback in NFL history in their first 2 years has ever had a stat line like that. when it comes to pass completions as well as yards per play. We know Drake May does, and he's the first of his kind, and it's looking like that he's going to be breaking some record books. When it comes to the Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen is a dual threat. He has 403 yards, like I said earlier, and he's breaking record books. It's unmatched. He's a threat. And right now, Josh Allen has an opportunity to maybe have the easiest way to get to the Super Bowl. Okay, if he gets to the Super Bowl, right now there's a high possibility that Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, and Joe Burrow will not be in the playoffs. This is probably the best opportunity for Josh Allen to win a Super Bowl because the AFC is stacked with all the best quarterbacks in the league, and right now we know Joe Burrow's not going to be there. Right now, Patrick Mahomes is teetering, and so is Lamar Jackson. It's a high possibility that they won't be there. So if there's any opportunity right now for Josh Allen to get to the Super Bowl, it is now. Okay. Now, when it comes to the Patriots, of course, have Stephon Diggs. They acquired him in a trade. They brought him over from the Buffalo Bills. He has 703 yards receiving. He has bolstered that young receiving core and has made it where they are now formidable. That's why Drake May is leading second in the league in pass yards. Also, it doesn't help that you have a very good tight end in Hunter Henry. When it comes to the tight end, Josh McDaniels is no tight ends. We all know Mr. Gronkowski, who is a tight end, all-world tight end, 4 to 5 time Super Bowl champion, Rob Gronkowski. And that was his tight end. So he knows how to get a tight end the ball. And Hunter Henry is a all-do tight end. Not only does he catch the ball, he's a very good blocker. So when they try to run the ball, he gets on the edge and hold that edge where the running back can get outside and gash him for some yards. So those are the offenses of both teams. Let's look at the defenses right now. So the defensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills is Bobby Babachi. He is the offensive coordinator, been there now for about a couple of years. He took over the duties after the defensive coordinator had left. Also for the Patriots, the defensive coordinator is Terrell Williams. Now, Terrell Williams right now is going through treatment for a cancer diagnosis. So right now he is not available, but he's still involved in the everyday routine of the team. But he is right now on a leave of absence due to going through his treatment dealing with cancer. And definitely our blessings go out to him and hope he has a smooth recovery. Right now, the Buffalo Bills are 10th in total defense, top 10 defense. Can't argue with that. When it comes to the New England Patriots, they are 7th in total defense. That's evident to Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was a linebacker / tight end, but when the New England Patriots were winning those first 3 Super Bowls with him and Teddy Bruschi, Willie McGinnis, they were a formidable defense. Rodney Harrison, Laura Malloy, they were something to deal with, and it was hard to see and hard to deal with, and that's why they won all the Super Bowls. And I'm not surprised the defense is top 10. When it comes to the pass defense, the Buffalo Bills are probably number 2 in pass defense. That's a good sign when it comes to the Patriots, who have the number 2 passing quarterback in the league. So when it comes to that, that's a good sign. So we might see that get stifled a little bit. We might have a matchup where we won't see that too much like we did in the first game. When it comes to the New England Patriots, they are 7th in when it comes to pass defense. So they're very susceptible. Top 15 defense, but they're a little bit susceptible. And Josh Allen, we know he can sling it around, but he is susceptible to turnovers. Like I said, he has 10 interceptions. And, of course, we get to him, Josh Allen is liable to fumble because he has 3 of those too. 13 turnovers, got to control that, Josh. When it comes to the run defense, this is where the Buffalo Bills suffer. Teams are running the ball at a high clip when it comes to gashing them. Not only them, the Baltimore Ravens get ran on a lot, my Pittsburgh Steelers, and when it comes to the Cincinnati Bengals. The Buffalo Bills run defense is 28th in the league. When it comes to the Patriots, their run defense is 3rd. So they have a better run defense, and this is a good sign because, again, we talked about who the offense goes through. It goes through James Cook. So I'd rather have a top 5 defense, and Mike Vrabel made that an emphasis. Run the ball, stop the run. You stop that run with the Buffalo Bills, now you put that ball in Josh Allen's hands, and we're going to see what he's going to do with that if he has to throw the ball 30 or 40 times. Now, when it comes to the red zone, both these teams are really not that good in the red zone. Buffalo is a little bit better. Buffalo is ranked 20th in the red zone. But when it comes to the Patriots, they are dead last. Lord have mercy. They are 32 in the National Football League in the red zone. That means they get to the red zone. That means we're talking about 20 at the 20-yard line into the goal line is what considered the red area, if you didn't know that. So when you get in that area, that's where points are most likely scored, either with a touchdown or a field goal. And you're 32 in the league, that means you ain't hardly getting neither. So they need to make that an emphasis. Get in the red zone and get in the end zone. That could contribute to the fact that their run offense is 21st. So running the ball is better to get in the end zone than it is throwing it. So we'll see if they try to make that an emphasis and try to run on this team because they got 28th ranked defense. Now, when it comes to the third down is a very good statistic in the NFL when it comes to football overall. I don't care if it's high school, I don't care if it's college. You have to stay on the field or your defense get off the field. Give your offense opportunities to score points. Well, the Buffalo Bills are 23rd in the red zone. On third down. They don't do a good job staying on the field, even with a mobile Josh Allen. They are in the bottom half of the league when it comes to third down. Especially, you would think with Josh Allen and James Cook, they would do that, but they're not that great. So teams are very opportunity to get them off the field when it comes to, stay on the field with their defense and gash them. So they got to try to fix that because there comes a number two pass offense in the league. Now, when it comes to the Patriots' third down defense is seventh. They are very good at getting off the field. They're stifling teams with that young defense, a young and vibrant and a migrable system. They're doing a very good job with that. And it probably has to contribute to also Robert Spillane. Robert Spillane has been a very good addition to this football team. Of course, he was drafted by the Tennessee Titans. They didn't keep him. Then, of course, the Steelers acquired him through a waiver. Then he went to the Raiders after Steelers did not re-sign him, and he found himself with the Patriots. So Robert Spillane has 97 tackles. He is the epitome of what Mike Vrabel wants in a linebacker. Of course, he played with Teddy Bruschi. So he wants a guy to be able to thump you, and I know for sure, if you go back in history, there was a goal line stands when the Pittsburgh Steelers played the Ravens, and Robert Spillane stuffed Derrick Henry in the hole, and they both got hurt. And it was the epitome of what you're talking about. So he fits the bill that they want, that New England Patriot linebacker. And of course, when it comes to the Bills, we all know it's Joey Bosa. Right now, we don't know if he's going to play. But if Joey Bosa is going to be on the field, you need your number one pass rusher to be able to get pressure on the number two passer. So if he's not on the field, where are you going to get pressure? Or are you going to blitz? Or are you going to bring more people? You're going to load the box up to put pressure. You're going to do type of scheme your way to get in the end zone. We will see. But if Joey Bosa is not going to play, it's going to become way more difficult, and Drake May will have a field day. And I don't care if they do have a number two defense and passing. Drake May is going to make them pay. So let's look at some of the keys to the game of what they should do to try to win this game. Now, when it comes to the Buffalo Bills, they need to stop the pass. That's evident. You got the number two passer coming in here. You got to find a way to slow down Diggs and Hunter Henry. You want to bracket these wide receivers with some different combinations, where it's quarters, zone, double teams, whatever you got to do. You're going to have to find a way to take away his primary targets, which are Hunter Henry and Stephon Diggs. Somebody got to get double. Some of these linebackers, like Epinesa and Milano, are going to have to do their best on Hunter Henry, who is a very good route runner, because he is his safety net. They got to find a way to keep him from gashing him if they take away Mr. Stephon Diggs. Also, they got to find a way to stop the run. When it comes to stopping the run, they're 28th. They're going to try to run the ball on them. I know Mike Vrabel. He sees the scouting report like anybody. Yes, they're not that great of a running team, but they see that 28th ranked defense. And I'm pretty sure Stevenson, the running back, who was a very good running back out of Ohio State, he is going to have a field day, run the ball. They're going to give him a lot of touches. I expect him to get 20 to 25 carries in this game. You can hold me to that, and we'll see what happens at 12 o'clock. Now, when it comes to the New England Patriots, they need to find a way to contain Josh Allen. They got to stop his scrambling, okay? Make sure that you keep him bottled up. Do not let him extend the play. That's going to be maybe some blitz packages, muster rush defensive ends. Don't fly off the field. Don't get too far. And, keep him bottled up. If you keep him in the pocket, make him have to throw the ball. The receiving core right now is really not that good. It's very, very, very mid, as they call it today. So they need to find a way to keep him bottled up and make his arm do the work. Because Josh Allen loves to hold the ball, and he's trying to make a play all the time. And we want to try to get some of them interceptions, give him some more, add to that 10 he already has. When it comes to the Patriots, again, run the ball. 20th ranked defense, run the ball. That should be enough said enough. And then, of course, force turnovers. Josh Allen has 13 turnovers. They fumble the ball, they throw interceptions, and Josh is the majority. Right now, he's on pace to lead the NFL either top two in that category. So we want to put a lot of pressure, force him to hold the ball, force him to fumble, force him to throw interceptions, and hopefully we can turn this short field and get the red zone number up, get that up, and score some points. But there you have it. That's the breakdown. But somebody got to win the game. And who do you think is going to win? I think the Buffalo Bills going to pull out an upset here and win the game 30-23, Buffalo. And there you have it, guys. You know we love you. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this live. You know we love you. Nosebleed Nation. We do it for the guys in the cheap seats. We do it for the gals in the cheap seats. You know, the guys that pay for the tickets and pay the salaries. So make sure that you go to all our social medias also. We're on Facebook, we're on Instagram. Please go like there and keep up with all the new videos we're going to have. We're going to have a lot of stuff coming in 2026. So keep yourself and keep your ear to the grind. Again, there's going to be a video with a contest I said earlier. Make sure you go check out that video about the playoff breakdown. There's a contest where you can win $30. Make sure you go check that out and make sure you subscribe to the channel because it's only for subscribers. Until then, hey, you guys have a wonderful day. And if ain't nobody ever told you, hey, man, you know we love you. If don't nobody believe in you, hey, we believe in you. All we need is one person believe in you, and we do. So you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your Saturday, and we'll see you on Sunday. And I have another breakdown for you for that Monday night football matchup between the Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. You guys take care, be safe, and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Peace.